Hi, Leo. I love you, honey. I'm going to get you a spread pulled, and then we're going to make sure you can see it on the table. We're going to deeply clarify it. So let's see, Leo. I love you, honey. Thank you for everything you do for us. Leo. Celtic. What can Leo know? Holy angels, Holy spirits. To the divine above. Angels and ancestor gods. Leo. Somebody's challenging your thoughts. They don't know what you're thinking, but they want to know what you're thinking, so they're earthly level, spiritual level. It's like you're not telling everything. Someone here is saying you're not telling everything. Well, justifying being heartbroken and spiritually balanced, making a stand, leveling the emotional confusion successfully. The external energy of that is confusion. Someone manifested in confusion. Don't ever manifest in the Eight of Swords energy. Yep, it will bring you something you do not want. So let's shuffle 3 times. This lay spread. Angels and Holy spirits. To the divine above. Angels and ancestor gods. For Leo. We won't cut them. 8 wands. Ooh. Challenge is going to be 9 wands. 7, 8. 7, 8, 9 wands. Pass. There's those 7 cups. Top of your spread, you have the Strength card, Leo energy. What's coming in? Hermit, Virgo. Your internal, honey, is the Sun. What much more do they need? External, there's 2 swords. The advice in this reading is going to be the Hangman. And potential outcome, 10 swords. Make sure you can see the table. Let's clarify it. So where your reading's going to start is the 8 wands. Well, that's quick. Oh my gosh, look what you got. You got 7, 8, 9, 10 wands. All passion. That's heavy. Whatever was in this communication, it weighed. Had a lot of weight in it. It actually added 2 wands to the other person. What's in that quick communication? Fast movement. Something quick. Added weight. Say, for example, you got somebody really interested in you, and they see you at work every day. They like how you work. They like how you dress. They see you very appropriate. Honey, and then they see you on a Friday and Saturday night. They're like, oh my freaking gosh. They were interested in you before, but now they're probably losing some sleep over you, but it's not because their body's going to be tired, but their mind's not. Let's see. 7 of Pentacles, assessing those investments. Look. Queen of Pentacles. This is someone that invested in another person. Capricorn energy. So we would like to clarify this a little deeper. Where would the divine feminine Leo be? In the 8 wands and 10 wands? Boom, shakalaka. She said, bring on the tower. Burn down the house. And you don't need no water because she says let it burn. Look at that. She's pissed. That's hot words. Some kind of fucking... What's in this Knight of Swords? I wouldn't be messing with this feminine right now. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I wouldn't be messing with her right now. Yeah, alone. I'd leave her the fuck alone. If you've ever turned your back on this person, is this Queen of Wands. This is a Gemini, Aries, or a female fire sign, or a young air sign. Oh my gosh. It's almost like this divine feminine right here. This Queen of Wands, she's like, fuck you. She's like the Knight of Swords. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you. Woo! Well, where is the divine masculine when it comes to the 7 Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, 8 Wands, 10 Wands? This Queen of Wands felt breadcrumbed. Yeah, because the masculine's coming out as the King of Wands. Do you see this? He's looking straight at her. He's like, huh? Sorry, guys. Okay, so he took a risk. 4 Pentacle, 9 Pentacle. It blocked him from finding his own independence. It's halting him from being single. Whoa. What's in the Fool? Well, it's causing him to get a clear reflection on the truth. Judgment. Breaker, 1-9. Yeah, 3 Wands. A plan and preparation of judgment. This is a masculine that has prepared themselves for judgment. As they look back now, they have the Hermit. This is a Virgo energy. They have the Star in there, so they're looking for hope, faith, balance, renewal, which he comes out right here. It's what's coming in for your reading. They're also mind, body, and soul searching. You could be around 500,000 people and you still be alone. She was breadcrumbed on purpose by humans. He was breadcrumbed on purpose by the divine. He's got all the people he needs. But in the spiritual realm, it needs a little work. Next, the challenge here is the 9 Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. This contract, it's being reconsidered. Or a new way to manifest. Ace of Pentacles. Aces are always blessings. It's a long-term blessing. It's a contract. But this 9 Wands, it's a rest and reconsidering. Boundaries have been crossed here. Those 8 Wands were sticking in the sand back there. Somebody here does not give a shit what's in those 8 Wands. They got their own perspective. Their own perspective. So for this person to come back in, they got to bring one more perspective. They got to come with something else. What's the main energy for a 9 Wands in the Ace of Pentacles? In the challenge. Ten Cups. I want to say something. I've been reading tarot quite a while. Quite a while now. And in this Ace of Pentacles, it has the same. It's got the same bridge. There's one way in and one way out. I'll see it on the card when it comes out. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. It's on another card. Look at that. Family riches. A rich family. Got to trade in 10 Pentacles for 1. Well, right there's where you're going to find your truth. See it for what it is. The 4 of Cups. That's when the offer was rejected. 2 Pentacles. Struggling. Yes. It's a ping pong ball going back and forth in the brain, in the intuitive sales. I would like to ask what this is. What is the 10 Cups and the 10 Pentacles for the Divine Feminine? It's a rich family contracts. Well, honey, it's a spiritual abundance, honey. It's a plan and preparation to turn your back on all of it. You don't care about the money. You're getting to where you almost don't give a fuck about family. For some reason, Well, probably they left you hanging when you stood up for yourself. Soulmate lover. You're not connected to anything else other than what the divine signed for you. Let me make sure you can see the table. Yes, you can. Okay, where's the divine masculine? For the feminine, the challenge is spiritual riches, spiritual abundance. She's planning to turn her back on things. It's not going anywhere for a different foresight. She's like, divine, I know you got something else out there. Where's the divine masculine in this family riches? Oh, the star. I'll make sure my deck is not, yeah. He's unemotionally fulfilled by family. He has a low vibing family. Oh. Okay, so the challenge here is the feminine. She was structured. She had her ass whipped. Even when she didn't deserve it, she could have had stepbrother, stepsister, and she got in trouble for their stuff all the time. This was a feminine that she, since birth, woo, she been fighting for her soul. Woo, I'm proud of you. The masculine hasn't been so structured. Maybe in institutions, but not by grandmas or grandma's sister or the neighbors. Just saying. Where's the masculine? Oh my gosh. Masculine. Strength card. It's at the top of the spread. Strength, courage, power, wisdom, self-love, self-care, self-attainment. Oh, Cancer energy. What does it say? Leo and Cancer sitting in a tree. Let me see what this is. This is the blockage. Seven Wands and the Devil. This is a hidden attachment. It's actually a hidden 7-year attachment. Did not know. Sex addiction. Gotta master that. Yeah, you got the Magician and Devil within 10 fucking cards. This person, woo. Whoever the Queen of Cups is, she is no good for neither one of you. This could be a Cancer trying to be somebody like Leo. You can't be a water sign and carry fire at the same time. You'd be smoking all the time. Woo, goodness. Why is Leo energy here in the challenge with the Queen of Cups? Yeah, there's those 10 swords. The masculine went to this person to release some tension. A lot of tension. 10 swords. Let's see what happened. 9 Wands. That's what's got them guarded. They're nervous now. The Hangman. They left a friend hanging. They left the friend hanging. Did not support the friend. Went to somewhere else to release that tension. I'm gonna tell you right now, those 10 swords don't happen overnight. They happen when you allow people to undermine you. They allow people, and it's coming with the wands beside it. You know, this could have been passionate, flirtatious conversations that you have behind closed doors. But when you get somebody in front of people, they act like they don't fucking know you. I'll tell you what, you ever do a Leo like that, they'll tell you go fuck yourself in front of everybody. And then everybody be around and say, hey, what are they talking about? Something going on we don't know about? Of course there is. There always is with the Leo, because there's always a lot of people that don't like you just because of who the fuck you are. Well, this divine feminine, Queen of Wands, or an Aries, you got the King of Wands, you have the masculine and the feminine right here. They're going to have to free themselves from this Queen of Pentacles, because this investment that they're investing in, it's gonna come out to where it's going to drain them. They're not going to have anything left. Barely their soul. Did you just see what come out? They're going to be glad they have shoestrings in their boots when they leave. Let's see. Foundation. This is the reason why it's all happening. 7 Wands. And 2 Pentacles. Struggling with the defense. Going back and forth with the defense. Fighting. One of you gave the other one an ultimatum. You stood your ground and you gave an ultimatum. Where's the divine feminine here? Let me grab another bundle. Well, that's what I have is a red flag deck, a Wysper red flag deck. Where the feminine is, she's been stressing about this for a while. This 9 of Swords, that stress, anxiety, and sleepless night kind of thing. You know why? This masculine, he could have had a rich family, royal family, royalty. Let me look down at this feminine. Woo. That's why she said, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you. That's why she said it. And she said it through the spiritual realm. A plan and preparation of foresight, spiritual abundant marriage, to abundify the spiritual marriage. The feminine said, do what you got to do. And that's where it weighed heavy. Because she deserved it. She deserved to get... Yeah, there you go. She's been talking to the divine for a long time. Let me see what's at the bottom here. Look, change. Friend. And remember, that's where the masculine, he's the hangman and the Knight of Cups come out. There's the hangman there. He's worried because he left a friend hanging. Somebody that felt like family, that wasn't DNA. Somebody that didn't give a fuck about money. What's the red flag here for the feminine? That hangman. 4 of Pentacles. What's the red flag for the masculine? Your strength and the star. That's what you need to be recognizing. You need to heal through your own strength. This is the King of Pentacles. Okay. You're going to find the truth there. 7 Swords. There's a lot of deception. There's a lot of interference in your wishes from the past. You got to get rid of the garbage. It's called energy. You got to clean it. You got to clean it just like you do your car. What is in the 4 Pentacles for this feminine? What's being held back? For the feminine to take control of it, she had to not support it. Yeah. I'm going to pull them. She knew the truth about the Knight of Swords. Yeah. 3 Cups. Look what she did. She knew the truth. She was clear about where they stood with the third party. Something happened that showed her exactly what she needed to know, so she could know what she did next, so what she's doing next. She broke her own heart. She said, well, let's go, heart. Oh, put her heart in a basket. Where is the divine masculine here? And the Strength card and the King of Pentacles, Taurus and Leo. You have a wasted resource here, Magician in reverse. With that Queen of Cups, she's a wasted resource. I'm sorry, guys. And there's your 2 of Wands, and when's your mission? Look. Chose a different path of interest. Now this blessing is focused on what they didn't know. There's the Truth sword. Yeah, there's your 10 Wands. Oh, that weighed heavy. Yes, it did. And it probably burned and initiated a karmic contract to justify. Don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven. To justify what they're confused about. Yeah. A plan in preparation. They planned to breadcrumb you. But through this, they're going to successfully recognize that this Queen of Swords, the Libra energy, it's going to take a strategic move to find peace. Once they initiate the interest, after rejecting that blessing there of the lovers, the divine union at the crossroads, that's your external energy. They're blocked until they start reflecting on the 7 Cups. That's what happened in the past. Emotional confusion of what the fuck they're looking for. The divine is telling someone here, don't don't wake someone up if you're not ready to give them attention, especially someone that's been, I don't want to say asleep for a long time, but you've been minding your own fucking business for quite some time. What the external energy do? The moon is in reverse, bringing out secrets. No more secrets. They're recognizing they need to be keeping no more secrets. They have the moon in reverse, you have the sun. Let's clarify this recent past. So the Three of Wands, that's clarifying this right here, planning preparation of spiritual. Let's clarify this. Through the Seven Wands, emotional confusion, daydreaming, night thinking, seeing the bigger picture. There's 7 different choices in 7 different cups. You turned your back on all of them. You didn't want any. Yep, because you know what you had to do to call for judgment. That breaker one now, calling on the divine Father. Can you hear me? Let's see if he heard you. 5 Wands, yes. So here's your 5 Wands and your 3 Wands. That's the 8 Wands. So the communication wasn't to a person, it was to the divine above. This was your 911 call to the spiritual realm. Oh, it connected. And it's what you did here. Oh my gosh, look. Remember, you self-disciplined yourself. You broke your own heart here. It's what you did. You 360 that shit. You transitioned this heartbreak. Yeah, into a tower. Fuck you. Yeah, the secrets. Secretly planning to end the cycle of power. Woo-hoo. You did it 360 right there. This ended in a cycle for a Leo. You called for judgment because you felt like you've been put into some sort of competition. Justice. Yeah. They heard you. Don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven. 10 cups to justify what this is. And for the feminine, it's a spiritual marriage of abundance. 10 cups, 10 pentacles. Oh, look what's at the top of the spread. You have the Empress and the Strength card. Where's the Divine Masculine? Page of Pentacles. He wants a second chance. Forever. He wants to start over and follow through. King of Pentacles. So this King of Pentacles is down here with the 4 Pentacles. Okay, so this masculine could be saving money to be able to do so. But he's struggling with the defense. The feminine, she didn't support it to gain her strength, and it proves it right there. She wasn't going to allow it to waste her time or her energy. Where is the feminine up here? Empress in the Strength card? And the Bundified, I mean... honey. So we'll come back out with the World. That's the last card of tarot. You're going to stand up for it until the end. There's the 3 Wands. It's a plan and preparation to end it and make a stand. Truthfully. That's exactly what you're going to do. There it is. Making a stand truthfully. The Muslim's going to do the same thing. He's understanding that he shouldn't be ashamed of anything he's done in the past. Everybody makes mistakes. This Muslim, if he does get connected to this feminine, he'll never let her go again. It's the 9 Cups in reverse. And the Fool in reverse. Where he took this risk, right here, it wasn't what he wished for. Now he's struggling with the Lovers. He's coming back. He's going to come back to the union. 2 Pentacles, 7 Wands. He's going to come back to make a stand. And there's the 7 Wands and the World. The Muslim could be saying, what is in the 7 Wands, please? There's the 9 Cups. Wanting to master the wish fulfillment emotionally. King of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the King of Swords. Scorpio, Aquarius, and Pisces. This is a masculine sitting down, really, really thinking on where his emotions are. Because of how structured a feminine is. And she structured herself. What's coming in for this reading is the Hermit. Yeah. This King of Pentacles, this Taurus energy, they're actually going to go into seclusion. They're going to look for the truth. Mind, body, and soul kind of truth. Soul searching kind of truth. Yeah, about what's in this argument. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. Whatever was said here, it freaking boom, shakalaka. A shockingly transition. Something happened that got them where they know they shouldn't have been acting towards you the way they was. 3 Cups. Yeah. They're actually clarifying it. They know about the Knight of Wands. This masculine, what's this got to do? They're clarifying something about the Knight of Wands, that immature. They could be clarifying them as a lower vibe, as an old self. Yeah, to release the heartbreak, to master. Ooh. What are they saying about the feminine? This King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. 10 Cups. Emotional fulfillment. 8 Cups. And they walked away from it. This is someone that's mad at themselves. Virgo, Taurus, Gemini, and Sagittarius there. They're pissed off at themselves. They was too immature to get a gift of truth. For allow the Tower to clarify the argument in itself. Instead, just played along. Communication with the soulmate. An abundant soulmate. Now struggling with judgment. Somebody called judgment on. Somebody called the wrong judgment on you. They should have got to know you first before they started talking about you. Because your internal energy, you not only come with the truth, you come with the freaking sun. The sun is a naked baby on a pony, okay? A white pony at that. And it's coming with the Knight of Cups. A friend in you, Leo. Happiness, bliss. Just overflowing everything. I mean, the sunflowers, look how many seeds per flower they have. I mean, you were a spiritually open friend, somebody to trust. So where's Leo now? Six Pentacle. Well, there's Leo. Equal give and take on what? Ready to level up with the soulmate connection, because the preparation was to enlighten them on what's challenging their mentality and to let them master it. So your relationship with them showed them what they need to work on internally. The inner work. 5 Swords. Showed them how to figure out who they can trust and who they can't. So what is the external energy of the Sun and the Knight of Cups? 5 Cups. They miss you. They're unemotionally fulfilled. They miss the soulmate connection. 2 souls into 1. Look at this with the Sun. They're coming to the blessing. They just got to find a way to get there. You got to deserve how to get there. The divine will take you itself. This external energy, 2 Swords. Oh, with the 2 Wands. Remember we talked about the 8 Wands and 10 Wands, where that other 2 Wands is? Well, there it is. They're at the crossroads. There's something they did not know about the path of interest they chose. Patiently waiting for something they didn't see. What are they actually waiting for? They don't think they're going to get the cup. They don't think they're going to get the blessing. Well, the only way to find out is to go see. What is the blockage? Stuck, stagnant, and undecided about path of interest. They didn't care. Or they don't care about the Queen of Swords. Codependent. Seeing that this is Earth Angel energy. And the Chariot, the Star, and Temperance. That's Earth Angel energy. Moving forward to be able to find peace and contentment in the realm. Seeing it for what it is instead of what they want it to be. Or something they didn't know. Well, what do they want to say to Leo? What would this person want to say to Leo? Justice. Don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven. Oh my gosh. Look at this. So you have Justice, High Priestess, and the 8 Wands. Quickly communicating to the higher self, being justified. You got the silver seal in the spiritual realm. Quickly communicating intuitive justice. That's intuitive karma. Behind the scenes, look at that. There is the Wheel of Fortune. What they want to say to you, you changed their life in a way nobody else could. You changed their life in a way that they could never go back to their old self. They're not going to take those, they're worried. Worrying is causing them to think more. 2 Pentacles again in reverse. They see you as a spiritual connection. Justice is don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven. They also see you, this is an earthly level Leo. You can meet them on earth or you can meet them in the cosmos, whichever way, and that's the way they see it. You have the sun to the moon. The sun is here. I mean, it's a different perspective on life, a different perspective on a change, a turning point. What they think about you is the 10 Cups and the moon. They secretly love you to the moon and back. I don't know how else to say it. What needs to be talked about in the reading is the Hangman and the 6 of Wands. Recognizing what is the Hangman, because the Hangman is getting a different perspective. Where you've been, who supports you, who's there to cut you down. You're hung upside down by your feet. It's a public recognition. Where is the feminine here? Oh my gosh. Devil, yeah. There's her new perspective. That's the contract with the King of Cups. Feminine, if you got a contract with the King of Cups, this is a Capricorn or Scorpio energy. Where's the Divine Feminine? She's not supporting it. She's recognized something in the public, and she's not supporting it. What is in the Ace of Wands? What has she recognized? Yeah, no transition. That's why she called judgment on the 5 Wands. She said, fuck all y'all. The 4 of Swords, truth is hidden. Magician, look at that. This feminine is not scared. She's more like a crone. She can manifest through the dark realm and she can manifest through the light realm. They both listen to her. She said this one's going to be for the devil this time. Woo, that's his realm is what she said. Some situations, Leo here lately ain't been putting their grandmama in. It's come out in 2 or 3 readings. What is she given back to the dark side? It's an interest of the dark side. And you have 6 Wands, Ace of Wands, 7 Wands is in the foundation with 2 Pentacles. What is in the Ace of Wands? King of Swords, masculine energy, dark night of the soul kind of thing. She's putting him to the spiritual ringer. And there's his judgment. You got judgment back there. And this is the feminine. She's the one that feels challenged. You got the feminine here with the 5 swords and the King of Pentacles in the world. The feminine felt like her mentality was being tested, so she closed the cycle with the King of Pentacles, which is someone that's already committed or, yeah, confused. Confused about anybody that's confused about soulmate connections. Business people, people that live in the matrix. That's what she's talking about, indeed. That's a devil perspective. She's not going to support it. Well, let's see where the masculine is. Oh my goodness. You know, judgment. The breaker 19, calling on the divine. Father, can you hear me? Shoot. You have the 8 of Swords and 7 Cups. 7 Cups is in the past. So when you take 8 Swords and when you add 7 Cups, you're going to come out with the Ace of Swords. Clearly, here's the Knight of Cups that comes in your internal energy. So the masculine, he's actually successfully recognizing that he no longer needs to support it, because the devil is clarifying with the Knight of Cups. That would be dark friends, friends that live on the dark side, because it's confusing his wishes. Now you got 8 Swords and 9 Cups, which that leaves an Ace of Cups. So you have an Ace of Swords left with them 2 cards, and you got an Ace of Cups left with them 2 cards. That's truth coming before love. Well, the feminine just handed this masculine back over to the realm he wanted to be in. What did the masculine say? What did the masculine say about it? Star in reverse, he didn't know. No hope, no faith, no balance, no renewal. Well, that's what's coming in now, the Emperor. He's like, I didn't know the spiritual truth. I didn't see it for what it was. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles. Looking for a contract to change the King of Pentacles. He was curious if he should have followed through with a justified contract. Well, of course you should have. Because now you have the world, the cycle, for the cycle to end. Oh my gosh. This masculine, in case you don't know tarot very good, allow me to explain to you. Whatever is in this King of Pentacles initiated a contract long term. It locked you in the cycle. See this lock? You're going to have 4 different keys to get out of the cycle. And those 4 different keys, I'm going to show you right now what they are. They're going to be through earth energy, air energy, every element. Air energy, earth, air, water, and fire. You're going to have to pass at least 4 tests to come out of the cycle. You got to initiate the contract to follow through with ending the cycle in your own defense. Woo! Why isn't the star in the upright for the masculine? Because he hasn't ended the cycle, the King of Pentacles. He hasn't ended it in the past. And there it is. It's almost, he could be trying to turn the world upside down to try to get this locked. It won't get locked. Just something that has to be said out loud. What has to be? Once you say it out loud, the divine will do it, because right here's your contract. This is the contract that's being reconsidered. What needs to be said out loud? The breakup needs to be talked about. The 2 of Cups in reverse need to be talked about right here. Destiny. Oh, it's in reverse. That's karma. Got karma as soon as they separated from a soulmate. Well, they got to figure out the truth. There is, wow. 5 cups, 2 cups. 2 cups, 5 cups. This masculine has missed his person. That's manifesting an initiation. They're manifesting this offer once more. They say, can I get another chance? When you get the 4 cups, which the Ace of Cups is rejected because of the 3 cups, you add that to 5 cups, that's going to be 9 cups. You were their wish and they didn't know it. It's like they had a lot of emotion for you, but they just couldn't tell you. It would have messed up the family riches. Well, here's your new perspective right here, my love. Let me allow to tell you how this feminine. Don't be messing with this feminine. If you don't like her, you better not just be around her, cause her angels will notice you. The new perspective, this Ace of Wands and the Devil, with this is clarifying the divine feminine. She called judgment on the King of Swords, a strategic masculine, a masculine that needs to ascend, start thinking straight. Well, the new perspective. Remember that 10 swords that come in reverse down here with this Queen of Cups? Well, it's in the upright up there. This feminine is sending these 10 swords back to where they came from, because it's what's been put on the masculine. It's what's caused him to reconsider this contract. So the feminine told the devil, you take your ass over there and get your own swords, because that's your energy. It's your mess to clean up. That's what she said. Woo! Where's the feminine here? Ace of Wands, 10 swords. Feeling defeated, depleted, stabbed in the back, lied to and betrayed. You're on a whole new level, baby. Feminine. Oh, look at this. It's just clarifying what we just said. There's your Queen of Cups here with the Emperor and the 7 swords. When you take 7 swords from 10, you're going to get 3. This is a masculine that has to break his own heart. The same thing that the feminine had to do. She had to talk herself into leaving. Hey, there's nothing there to work with right now. I'll just get my own self in trouble. My gosh. So the feminine, she said it's just interfering with the masculine. It's just causing deception, a lot of static, a lot of ruckus. Need to block out the interferences so the masculine can ascend. You have the Ace of Wands, King of Swords, Ace of Wands, King of Swords. He can ascend. It's a spiritual blockage for the King of Cups. King to the Queen of Cups. Cancer and Scorpio energy. So the feminine, she just took it, she sent it back from, she did a return to sender thing. She did. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. She did a return. Where'd she send it? Wrong path, baby. Wrong turn, Clyde. You know that right knockout, that TKO, where the monkey down on a motorcycle. That's what that feminine just did. Yes, here she comes. She says, "Here I am." Woo. She said, "Wrong turn, bitch." Masculine, where are you at? Where is he at? Right here. Wasted resources again. Alone, right there. Chariot. Oh, leaving. He's coming forward to apologize, Page of Cups. Oh, gosh. I think the feminine's past the Page of Cups apology. You better be riding a pony or something. Woohoo. Where's the masculine when the feminine is here with the Two of Wands and the Empress? The Two of Wands is in reverse. She's no longer patiently waiting. This feminine is no longer waiting. So the masculine, okay, you got the Fool. The Fool is here with the King of Wands. We'll see what comes out. They are planning and preparing, I'm going to say, for a new beginning, honey. Oh, they're reconsidering the contract. They're going to go for it. Let me see. Yeah, they're going to go for it. Twin flame contract. You know why? You got the 9 wands, 5 wands. What's that leave? 4 wands. They were comfortable with you from the beginning and didn't know why. They were like, damn, they feel like family, feel like I've known them all my life and ain't known them for 5 minutes. They didn't know how to take you. They didn't know how to take you. You could adapt to almost any situation they were in. It was like you were there, I don't know. What does this external want to tell Leo here? This is very interesting. What do they want to tell Leo here? External messages. 9 cups in reverse. Something wasn't what they wished for. Hangman. They're going to come and cut you down. They think they're going to come and cut you down. The hangman is in reverse. They want to support it. They supported something that they didn't wish for. Oh, shit. They were just looking to have a good time. You were the friend that left. You had to leave them behind. And it's like the we'll see you later, rotten tater, don't want no more. They might have talked negative all the time when you tried to talk to them before, but you always move forward. Friendly move. Justice. Okay. This is what we want to clarify a little deeper, because see, the Chariot has the Judgment cross on it, okay? You've already called for judgment. They know why you left. Why would they be initiating a contract to be on a spiritual level? Because they're going to have to get this contract. Yeah. They could have rejected the contract before, ignored the contract before. They think in the contract they're going to get the love blessing, but they don't know the truth yet. They don't understand what the halt is. Well, there you go. They move forward to the perspective exactly where the feminine sent the devil. She's like, go back and tell the third party you're sorry. Take your page of cups to the third party. What's the milestone need to do with this Ace of Wands? Well, you need to drop the responsibilities that don't fucking belong to you. Okay? If you didn't break it, you don't need to fix it. All those third party, I'm going to say third party responsibilities or third party laggages. 7 Wands, you need to take a stand, stand up for yourself. Yep. You need to stand up to the devil and end that cycle and follow through, finding peace and contentment where you can initiate an interest of transforming anybody that challenges your interest of your independence. He's going to break his own heart. And that's what he's confused about. Pull away from every partner that you've been going back to since the past. Like, there's people you meet up with, like, hey, there's Julie, we meet down at the bar, let's go today. You ready to go on Friday night? You've been doing that for 10 years. Some situations this is a masculine that really hasn't found his real woman yet, his real feminine. But he don't want to break it off with friends in the past in case he needs some. That's what you got to do, my friend. Hug yourself. I love you guys. Ciao.